God's arrangement, I met her, as she said. And he used her, those people in one stop, one stop, they know all the finance. They told me there's no way they can help me. But look, that was God's plan, because he wants her to come to my life, because he knows what's gonna happen in the future and what's happening now. So I met her, and that's how we start life. I mean, I became like, when I first met her, I feel like what she felt. Like, Holy Spirit, you can feel. Like, oh, she's so nice. And later I knew she's Christian. And then God used her that time. And as she said, I didn't know what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I'm not that person, like, as you say, like, I love God. Everybody loves God. I don't think there is no one who don't love God. I can say that. So that's all what I have. And the only thing is, like, God was covering me the whole time and sending people to my life. She's not the first person. So the first person, there are other family God gave me in my faith journey. It's a long story, guys. But this time was so scary. I didn't even imagine. But God told me that there's gonna a trial before you, like in New Year, when the New Year comes. He gave me that verse. I already shocked and what's going on, and God speak to me, there's gonna be trial before you. No one likes trial, because I had more, like in my life, there's like trial, then reward, trial. That's how God works. So I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I'm done with trial. And so he told me to pray like day and night. Sometimes I'll get tired and he will wake me up. He will give me, like, before I know, I'm just on my chest on the floor crying and praying. That's Holy Spirit. I can't pray like that for something I don't see. So that's how God was preparing me for this trial. So my mom came within 1 month. I was almost on the verge of trial, and she came. Before she came, it's a long story, but it's like a mighty God hand. She can't come to this country, but she made it to come here. And God told me, she's gonna come to you. I was like, I'm a student in dorm, so what am I? But I know when God says something, he doesn't see your circumstance. I'm like, okay, oh, good. I tried to explain. Always that's my fault. I would try to explain it. Oh, see, that's right, because I'm gonna graduate, and I'm already an LP nurse. Okay, now I'm gonna leave campus. I'm gonna leave, so somewhere life's gonna be nice. That's how I explained his plan. I didn't know his plan was to come and to start a journey, another faith journey. Then I didn't know, it's like long story, but God sent people, and look, the big, like his plan before when I met her was, Barb is a person whom I'm gonna open her door, not her door actually, I'm witnessing for God. This house is not Barb's house. I'm telling you, if it is her house, I can tell you how she managed, like, okay, this is my house, you guys have to, I feel like this is our house. But our problem is, when you are in a situation, it's like unexpected, and it's like painful for me. So I don't want to see people like around me. I was so, like, my reaction was so bad, but that was why we are not just like communicating. But the first day my mom remembered that she took us to kitchen. I was like in pain, but she opened the kitchen, all the locker or whatever, she opened, here is your house, here is the place. It's like, we are in pain. We both like standing there and always touched by what she's doing. She was doing all her role perfect, I'm telling you. I was trying to remember, she is human, she has to do something, like, because she can get tired of us. Okay, I was trying to dig, because I have to be witness, like true witness. I tried. I was like, oh, nothing. Not only her kids. I don't know how long did you take to train them like that? Okay, it's like 4 months. You probably think, oh, maybe they are trying because she told her something, told them something. They are trying to be good to us. No, 4 months and half here. No, they will even leave the house for us. Like, they will try to be like, to give us freedom in their own house. They are teenagers. They are too young to think this. oh Lord, it's like beyond my imagine. I mean, beyond I can't express. It's like I don't have words, and it was hard time ever in my life. I passed through so many, but it wasn't like always trial is hard, but God's grace will help you to pass through.
That's right.
And He used her to stand. Like it was hard for me to understand it. Like, and let me tell you this, because this is amazing. Okay, one thing happened. I knew God always tell me, like, I have this expert, mom is gonna tell you, okay, God will reveal something to me about my future. I can tell I'm a prophet to myself. There is no prophet maybe to himself. I am, because I've never seen like prophesying to people. Maybe when they tell me, oh, that was God's, oh. But for me, I don't need any prophet. It's like every time he would tell me, okay, next this, this will happen. That's how okay, 3 years, after 3 years, you'll go to America. Waited. Even the months I have in my notes. And I came. Okay, then you join school. Okay, happened. This happened. There are some trials, but still. I don't know, God. He would say, okay, I'll come this time, and he would never show up. I didn't notice. Then what happened? Okay, God told me, pack up. Okay, you guys will leave to Maryland in the midst of like one term. I've not even finished the school. And he told me, go tell Barb, look how the things start. And I went to her amazing life. I don't know how he trained her. She understands my journey better than me. I'm telling you guys, God will send, just walk on his way. God will send people who can understand even more than you, better than you. He can help you. At least one person you can find. God will never throw you on the wilderness and leave you. Never. So my big question, who can understand my journey? That was my big question. And he was preparing her. I don't know how he prepared her. Sometimes I'll sit down and think, what makes her to understand this? And even my mom would struggle sometimes. She knows my way, like my journey, all like walking in water. But she sometimes like, what? And let me tell you this, let me go back. And God said, okay, I told her we were ready like a soldier. Okay, we don't know where we are going. I told her, next day, nothing. Oh, where is that? Nothing. She kept quiet. Okay, now I'm ready, and I was sure, oh, I'm done. I thought I can have a shortcut for this trial. I did not have to finish all the training. So, okay, I know God spoken to me. Okay, I'm waiting. Then, never happened. It was the date he told me, never. Oh, can we do this? No. You know, when I start this journey, I have to have each step from God, because this is not my plan, or this is his own plan. I don't have mix it with mine. So I left it for him. I know he's faithful. Then continue. Now my face tempted. I start crying like crazy. I was like, oh God knows. I wish God is like human and stand here there and tell you what my reaction was. Like I was like crying. I really wanted. I was telling him, "Can you kill me?" Just like that. That was my reaction. It's so bad, but God mercy hold my hand to finish. Because that's why he first helped me to pray. Only his mercy helped me to finish this part. So what happened is, okay, I don't want to see anybody, because I think Marwa heard, Emmanuel heard, but I told her, and now I said, okay, God, I know, I can't wait for you. What does this mean to all of them? Because I know, okay, in this painful journey, are you gonna add this to me? That was I'm just telling you, that was my pain. And God kept quiet. I've never seen like this, kept quiet of it. I'm tired. Then, it was power team, let me tell you. And I was sitting, my heart is almost like died. But I was sitting, my body is there in pain. And I was sitting there. Immediately she said, okay, I'm gonna say what I remember. And I'm gonna say about Israel something. And she said, she's living like a bird. And she just trusts God. She has her own choice, but she left it to I was like, I'm just listening somebody's story. It looks like I'm telling you, it lifted my, I don't know how I explain to you. I was down and the word lifted me up. And I was like, what? And after all this, that's what you understand? I didn't understand that time. So, I still believe her, she said, it's gonna be a testimony. That's what, oh my gosh, I'm shameful. I felt shame because look, I didn't even understood. But look, she understood. Like, if I were in her position, I probably say, you probably need to pray again and check. Is that really God's voice? Or are you deceiving, It's easy to judge people. It's easy. I've never seen her judging. I was thinking, like, okay, she's not a prophet. She's not like big people. I don't know. I've never seen. Maybe she's a pastor. I don't know. She didn't tell me that. But I'm telling you.
Israel.
You don't have to be like only Holy Spirit. And she's open for God. Like, she loves God. She's ready. And she's like a mother for everybody. Somebody told you, I'm just quoting that. She is. Can she be a mom to my mom? She was. She has been for all of us. Never show us negative, like, you can, even my mom can get tired of me. I don't know. It's just God. I thank God forever. I thank God, guys. Thank for me, because God can use anybody. And the other thing I'm gonna tell you, like, the lesson I've got a lot of lesson from her. And the other thing, the major thing, God was asking me one time, okay, you finish this and I'll bless you. So are you gonna open your door for a person not like you, even better than you? That was a question. I'm like, open like this, as what she did. She left everything, like, you leave it in the house. It's not my house. And he was teaching me, you need to be trained a lot to leave all what you have for God. She already got that lesson. I don't know how she can give you the testimony, but what we saw is a fruit. The fruit is revealed to us. We ate the fruit. We enjoyed it. Our own trial is by itself, but she can add a fire, like a fuel to fire. Okay, you're still here. Okay, can you? Even she doesn't give any suggestion. Like, as a Christian, you can give. We're always tempted to start, like, to give our suggestion. People, I would do it because she feared God a lot. Whenever I said, she doesn't even question. I always be scared because I know, I understand, even though it's painful, but sometimes it's hard for somebody to understand. But when I come say, okay, never, ever, like, that was my prayer, Lord. I don't want to see this turned. Just take me before. That was, I did, like, I've never seen her, because after seeing all this, I was like, in my heart, Lord, don't take it long, so that, she's human, she will get tired. But 4 months is enough. And I know God will reward her. Amen. I know God will reward her, like, in multiple ways. Like, it's not like one way, different. I'm just one testimony in her life. We are just one testimony in life. There are many, I'm telling you. Everybody, she's like everybody's mother. Here is Emmanuel, he can't tell you. Like, after I came here, I heard, this is not her house. It's like, God will just open the door and, come here, it's my house. And continue living. That's it. I've never seen, I'm telling you, you may hear it in the future. This is the house. Then I'm going to be judged, because tomorrow I will have my own house. Then am I going to do that like that? Or I'm going to say, let me see, who is he? Who is she? Yeah, that's how we are. And this is enough. This is going to judge me. So that's what I'm learning. So I'm praying to be like her. And I thank God for, I have a lot to say, but like, I don't know. I wish I have many words to say, but I would like to glorify God. I'm telling you, God used her. She's just like an instrument. He used her as he wanted. Yeah. That's what we wanted. we wanted to go somewhere because he wanted to. Okay, if I take them somewhere, maybe they can finish this training. Okay, which house is? Okay, I have some houses, my own houses. Okay, oh, Bar House is a perfect house to train these two people. Even my mom, she didn't even dream, she didn't know where. I don't know, she probably will tell you because she came to see her children in America, but she ended up even giving trash. Yeah, but she said one time I asked her, okay, this is my life, but I know God is in it. And she said one thing I remember, you think you are the only person who is in training? I got my own training here. Like, oh Lord, you are righteous, you are perfect in your judgment, because I always be tempted because of her. Always cry because, oh Lord, how I want, like that's me. I wanted her to get rest, to have comforting, you know, even when I was there, that's my heart. But this is the time she came here, nothing is not, you know, it's a trial by itself. It's a painful, unexpected, but God used her to heal our pain. And I thank God for everything. Thank you.
Amen. Amen.